Yeah. So we are coming with a force. Yeah. Blessings we are reap and we coursing on foot.
What's up, Tater Tots? Welcome and welcome back if you are a real one. Today we are doing an episode of Speak It, where I am manifesting the life that I want. On today's episode, we are going to be going to a brand event for the great Pat McGrath. Y'all know Fashion Week is coming up, and this is her time. Well, we are in the Fashion Weeks right now, and this is her time to shine. Luckily, this is going to be more so makeup than like fashion related, but we are going to have some fashion looks. So let's get into it. Now, you guys may know Pat McGrath for her eyes, and if you don't know, Pat McGrath is a makeup artist. She has done so many runway shows. She does the look, like that dewy look, very dramatic eyes. Now, while she is known for eyes, she recently released a lip combo, and this is the Pat McGrath Mini Dramatic Mega Lip Pencil. And so it's a good introduction into the brand, and so they sent me these. Let me look at the shades. This is in Divine Rose and Mauve Mazelle. Oh, those are so cute, and look at them. I'm absolutely loving them. I was supposed to get my nails done, but let's not even talk about that. Okay, so it's a little crayon pencil. Okay, so this is the shade Divine Rose. It's kind of melting into my skin. It looked like it was, but it's not really. It's a really pretty rose. Definitely a shade that I would wear. And then this one is Mauve Mazelle. It's definitely a little bit darker, not much darker, but a little bit darker, and definitely more mauve-y. I won't say I'm not a mauve girl. I actually do love mauve. I'm glad that they gave you both to try, and this is not the only combo, but this is the combo that they sent me, of course, because y'all know I love the pinky colors. This is not the only combo they have, but it's such a great introduction into this product. So I'm excited to even try it, because I have not tried this. I have not tried much lips because, like most people, I know Pat McGrath for eyes and things like that. So I'm excited to learn more about the brand. Next is the Pat McGrath Lust Gloss, and this is how it comes packaged. So cute. Let's see what shade they gave me. Okay, I was gonna say it doesn't come with a shade name, but it does. The shade name is on the bottom. This is the Lust Gloss Lip Gloss and Peach Perversion. Okay, this is not necessarily a color I would really go for. You guys can see it's really kind of light and very peachy. So let's see. Oh, it has really pretty sparkles. It almost has like these sparkles of like purple, and it's really light. I actually like that shade. I'm very surprised that I like this shade. But I think I might get some use out of this. I'm wondering if I'm going to do a layer combo with these. I think it would be really nice. I just have to decide. Not really a color I would typically go for, but okay. I'm glad I was sent it. So these are really cute. Okay, and of course I'm going to be using my Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette in this as well, but that wasn't sent, that was already here. So let's just get into the makeup look. I'm going for a very glam type of look since this is Pat McGrath, but I want it to be like kind of sultry. Definitely more focused on the eyes than anything, because again, how many times I gotta say this is Pat McGrath, this is Pat McGrath, but I absolutely love her, and I just feel like that is where the focus should be. And of course, I am still going to be looking fabulous, but let's focus on that. This is really highlighting makeup and Pat McGrath's contribution to fashion, because as much as we don't think about it, it really is a big part of fashion and everything. So we're going to keep to that signature Pat McGrath bold eyes look, and then the skin is going to be more radiant, more, you know, laid back and relaxed, but still very beautiful, still very radiant, kind of giving what my skin is naturally giving. I don't have anything on my skin at all right now. It is just literally skincare, and so we're not going to keep it this flat. We're going to add some things to it, but we're going to keep like this type of radiance to it. When the Pat McGrath team reached out to me, I was so surprised and so thankful. I'm pushing my eyebrows back. Y'all know usually I do my eyebrows up and over, but Pat's signature is really thin eyebrows. So I'm gonna go more so with the thin signature eyebrows, and this is just my NYX brow glue. Now, first of all, before I do anything, my skin is so plump and supple, your girl almost forgot to prime. We are going to be using my e.l.f. Power Grip tried and true and perfect for this event, so I'm gonna go with that. Now, I almost thought it was a scam, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because I'm like, Pat does not really even do events, so this is very like exclusive. It's just such an honor, and I was so surprised. I am definitely so grateful and thankful for the opportunity. The team was really nice. They were really kind to send over these items, gave me the itinerary and everything. It's really just an amazing opportunity. I think that Pat McGrath is not talked about enough, especially, well, I won't say in the lane of luxury, because if you are a luxury girl, if you have seen the runway and you pay attention to like fashion runways, you have seen a Pat McGrath look. Whether you knew it was Pat McGrath or not, you have seen one of her looks. She's literally that go-to girl. But I think her products are very like makeup artist, more type of products. I don't see people talking about Pat McGrath as much, and I think it is because it's luxury, so it is it is expensive. The eyeshadow palette can run you a pretty penny, which is why I'm glad they always have these other options for you guys, such as the kit that they sent me, because it is a really good introduction to get people to at least see the brand. Not that they struggling, baby. Pat McGrath, she gets her coins. She is not struggling by a long shot, but it's just good to see that and them expanding a little bit, and I just felt so honored for this opportunity. It's literally like a pinch me moment. Like, can you imagine if Naomi Campbell was at this event and I got to see Naomi Campbell? I would scream. I would fall out. Seeing Pat is, what if I see Pat? It's her event. I think that is enough. I can't do like Pat McGrath and all of the other clientele. I don't want to be geeking out, and I know myself. I am going to be geeking out. I'm a fangirl. I'm a fan. Are we not all fans? Especially of art, and I think that Pat works with some really good artists. And you see her makeup looks, her makeup products in a lot of like makeup artist looks, especially Cardi B. I know this Cardi B uses a good amount of Pat McGrath. Because I do want to say this before we even start. Just because I am doing a more relaxed look, baby, that does not mean it's not going to be makeup. A lot of time, these natural makeup looks that y'all see, there is a lot of makeup involved, and I'm not on the runway. I'm on a carpet. Ooh, which I think they do have a carpet actually. So I will be on a carpet. I will be taking pictures. I need my makeup to stay, and one of the biggest ways for your makeup to stay is for you to apply a lot of it. Not too much, but a lot. Y'all see this color? I absolutely love this. This is the About Face foundation in the shade D20, and I am trying to make this last, so your girl is going to have a little spray after everything. Let's blend this out with a flat AOA F27 brush. I'm using a brush because I want to keep coverage, but this foundation is very like a satin finish. It's not gonna do too much. At least for me, it doesn't. It's not like my Fenty, which I almost used. Now let's go in with our black opal. And then I'm going to go in with my Milani concealer in the shade Warm Almond 170. I'm going to just put this under my eye. And this is going to be my highlight shade. I am just thinking about how far I have came from the very beginning. And just imagining, I want y'all to play this back. When I get my Pat McGrath invite, y'all are gonna play this back, yes, and y'all are gonna be like, oh my god, this girl literally manifested a Pat McGrath event. Yes, I did. Pat of all people, because I feel like I ain't gonna lie, Pat gets her respect. I was gonna say I feel like she needs her respect. She definitely gets her respect. And I want to continue to give that respect. I am definitely just highly motivated to keep exploring and to keep believing and, you know, putting out there in the universe the things that I want to happen and want to do. This is the AOA Studios F33 brush, by the way. And this is something that I would say, girls, don't be embarrassed of, and don't let anybody make you feel embarrassed of putting yourself out there and the things that you want or that you see for yourself for the future. Because you may look at this channel and say, girl, you ain't even got 300 subscribers yet. What are you talking about? You going to see Pat McGrath? You going to an event with Pat McGrath? But for me, it's like, yeah, this is the fun of it, that I am going to an event and I'm putting it out in the atmosphere. And when it happens, it's going to be beautiful, just like so many things have happened in my life. And we don't know the capacity that I'm going to be even working with them. I love behind the scenes things. So this could be an opportunity that I got, not even from influencing. You never know. I mean, most likely will be from influencing, but you never know who, you know, what boardrooms or what conversation or where the future lies with what I'm going to be doing. Because when I first thought about this series and I was deciding to do it, you know, I was thinking of the typical brands, thinking of like doing fashion weeks, things like that. That would be so cool and awesome to do. Like, come on now. Fashion week is that, girl. It's so awesome, a cool thing to do. What else is so cool to do? Like the Tarte events, things like that, events that I know are happening. But then I thought, the sky is the limit. You don't have to say the events that's coming up. Even if my favorite brands, like Pat McGrath, hasn't had an event yet, that don't mean nothing. I could put it in the air and we could get the event together. It's giving very natural, and I think it's perfect for the Pat McGrath face. I need a little highlight in there. And it won't be too much, just those inner corners. Now for blush, Pat McGrath does have blushes that I would love to get my hands on. They did not send them to me in PR this time, but I have Elite by LYS, another brand that I would absolutely love. I usually use my brush, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my brush and warm the product up kind of with my brush so that it's not taking away from what I have going on. Anyways, so I'm gonna actually go in and put this on my face now. And I thought I would need a little bit of my Juvia's Place because I typically use this, use the LYS on like bare face days or no makeup days. I don't typically use it for, you know, a makeup look, but I did it once, I think, or twice, and I absolutely love it. And I think, see, it will work perfect for this, especially a Pat McGrath look. And this is a good brand to go to because sometimes, you know, you gotta walk before you run. So you may not have the Pat McGrath coins, and even though I am going to a Pat McGrath event, LYS and some of these other brands are good introductions to at least get the Pat McGrath look, because this look can be achieved in a couple of different ways. I absolutely love using the LYS, and then once I'm able to get my hands on the Pat McGrath ones, I will. For this under eye, I'm going to use this teeny tiny brush right here to blend out under my eye. This is a E149 brush from AOA Studios because we gotta have balance. I told y'all we're gonna get to the look at any price point. Just because I'm doing luxury today doesn't mean everything has to be necessarily luxury. You could mix hollow. And I actually like that I used a smaller brush today, because typically I would use a bigger brush and a lot of times the product just goes. With this, I feel like my product kind of really stayed where I put it. Y'all thought it was gonna be scary because I used that 410, which is really high. It ain't scary. Well, that was scary. But let's do our under eyes. because we are doing like a natural, you know, Pat McGrath type of look, I am going to use my Sephora Micro Smooth, and this is a bake powder to put under my eyes. Because this is bake, it's gonna give you a little bit more of a radiant finish overall. And I'm gonna do that everywhere. I'm gonna set, not everywhere, but I'm gonna set majority of my face. Now, because I'm oily and because I have some other things going on, I am going to bake. I'm just going to lightly bake though. It's not gonna be an actual like bake. And I am using my one size for this. And the reason I'm using my one size is because, as you saw, most of the products have been very like dewy. Not necessarily dewy, but they haven't been mattifying products. So they will be long wearing. You know, your girl has been using long wearing products, but I have not been using mattifying products. On my lid, we're going to use an actual eyeshadow primer. I know the girls do not typically use eyeshadow primer, but I do. I'm using the About Face. I like this eyeshadow primer. This is going to help with creasing. This is going to help if you have oily eyelids, because this is not very oily. Now let's crack into this baby. Ah! So satisfying. Yes, these are a pretty penny, but they are worth a pretty penny. Just the packaging, the weight of it all, the Pat McGrath shimmer of it all, the depth. When I did my eyeshadow, I thought I was gonna need this. I have not even dipped into this shade because Pat is that good. Yeah, Pat is that good that on my skin tone, I can use just these two shades right here, the first two, and they will still be so beautiful. And I am going to just do my crease. Now, something about Pat, look at that. Look how deep that, listen. I'm pressing this to kind of carve out this shape. Something, if you really look at Pat, she really does like a lot of shading in this eyebrow area that I absolutely love. That just gives it like a high fashion look. Now I am just patting this in, and that is this shade, by the way. This shade is showing up this deep. Miss Pat is not here to play with y'all. I really want to put this palette down because it is actually heavy, y'all. This is a solid, like, this is quality. That is all I'm going to say about that. This is quality. I'm going to take this brush. This is a Real Techniques brush. Just a blending brush like this. I'm going to use that and blend out that color that I put on. So I'm going to be really blending out all of that. To still keep the depth and everything, but to just lighten up those corners a little bit and to give me more of a blended look on my eyes. I never would have thought that that shade would show up that way on me. And y'all seen I just used an eyeshadow primer. I didn't use like, I know back in the day we used to use like the white base. No, you don't need a white base. Which is the difference between Pat McGrath luxury, because not all luxury is built the same. Okay, some luxury is like, just like everything else, you can replicate it. You could get something that's a little bit cheaper that does it as good or even better. But Pat McGrath is really a luxury that is worth the price, that you understand why it is that luxurious and that you can sometimes wait for. Like, it's okay if you don't have the money to get Pat McGrath today. And there's so many good entry points that she has. Look at her. Go to the actual Pat McGrath website. She has a lot of really good entry points. A lot of sets. Look up her sets. Those are going to be your best way to go. Holiday. Oh my God. Pat McGrath has so much good holiday stuff. So be sure to check out holidays and just go on the website. Check out the sets. If you don't have the funds to get it right now, if you do have the money right now, definitely look at the eyeshadow palettes. But come on now, y'all knew that already, didn't y'all? So I'm gonna use this darker shade for the first time, and I am going to put it on my inner corner and my outer corner. I have not done a halo eye and I don't know how long. I'm just taking this dark shade and I'm going over all the same areas that I was going over before, except I'm really going into that inner and outer corner and creating a halo. You want to really go into that inner and outer corner. That's how you get that pat McGrath look. And you know what? This is what I'm telling y'all about quality, because look at how deep this is. And I'm doing my makeup like I'm using my, you know, $10, $20 palettes. This is not no $10, $20 palette. You don't have to dip into it the way that I am dipping into it. Okay, you don't have to do as much work. Now let's do the lid. I am going to use this pinky shade. I think that's the shade that I want to use, and then we'll see how I feel after I put it on my lids. And I'm just gonna go in with my fingers, and do y'all see that? It is something about that Pat McGrath shimmer that the girls cannot compete with. And I like using my fingers. You can use a brush, but I just like using my finger to put that shimmer shade on my lid, and then I'm gonna pat it to blend it out. So I'm just patting it back and forth. This is so just stunning and beautiful. That is literally what it is to wear Pat McGrath. And I went a little bit overboard with my colors. So I'm just going to go back with that, not that brush, with that same brush and, you know, define this area again. Listen, Miss Pat got me to work, because I wouldn't usually be doing all of this. Pat got me to work. I'm going to dip into it just a little bit, and I'm going to go under my eye and blend under. I typically do not put anything under my eyes, but we got to be true. We don't have to be, right? We can make it more like us, but I just really want my look to give like a lot of homage to Miss Pat. And there's a reason why the girls do their makeup the way that they do. You know, there's a reason to it. And I'm going to go in and add that deep plum that is almost black. I'm going to add that to my lower eyes. I feel like my face looks beautiful. It's giving Pat. And I just really love all of that for me personally. I am going to, there's not much setting powder to be honest, but I am going to press in any of the leftover setting powder. Now people would usually use a powder puff. Even makeup artists would typically use a powder puff, but I'm just going to use my brush, and I'm going to press in on my nose as well, foreheads, everywhere that we put that little bit of powder. We're going to press that in and just give it a second, y'all. Trust and believe. We're going to get back. It's looking real matte, but we're going to get back to the look that we're trying to get back to. But first we need to put on some bronzer, Juvia's Place bronzer, and we are going to go with, I'm going to mix them because I do want a lot of contour, but I do want it to still kind of be natural. I'm going above my cheeks. I'm going above my cheek to really give me that chiseled look. And I'm going to use this Sola shade. I absolutely love it. I think that it is perfect on top of that, I forgot which shade I used for LYS, but you guys, I said it at that time. I think it's perfect for that blush. It gives like the blush lighter effect. Gives your skin a healthy glow with also giving that blush look, which is perfect for the Pat McGrath skin that we are going for, that kissed skin. And we're kind of even taking it up a little bit, up into, you know, how I told y'all, up into that brow kind of. Now, let's get into this lip, honey, because this is what I'm really excited for. I need to line my lips with cola, and something else that I love that you'll see with the Pat McGrath and On the Runway is the pucker lips. They have powdier lips. Now, I don't know which of these I want to use. I feel like I'm gonna go with the mauve, because mauve is a little bit different. I think it's gonna be a color that I'll still like, but it's a little bit different. So let's color it in. I did not, because it's not really matte on my hands, but it actually, I guess, dries down to be matte. This is beautiful. Feels good on your skin. I think it's going to, oh, and I'm rubbing this, and it's not coming off. I'm rubbing this on my hand. It's not really coming off. I'm interested to see this. This is perfect because this event is going to be pretty long. We're going to be shucking and jiving. Hopefully they got some good food. Now, Pat does not have one. But staying on the luxurious side, let's go into the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Finish Setting Spray. And let's do that for our setting spray on our face. Now that the face is almost done, I just need a little mascara. Let's get into the outfit. I have this dress right here. That I'm going to be putting on. I do have on like a bodysuit type of thing, the tights with the shirt. And I think that this dress will be so cute with that. So let's try that on. Ooh. Is she not giving? She pops so much. Because I know it is winter, so it is still cold. But she's popping. Oh, okay. White shoes. I think the white shoes are going to do it. You might be like, girl, you have on all black. Do some black, do some nude. But I'm going to tell you guys why in a little bit. The heels, everything just feels nice, looks nice. But let's go ahead and finish the eyes actually up before we start accessorizing and everything. Because the outfit so far is giving the skin that Charlotte Tilbury did everything it needed to do. I'll most likely leave my hair down. Just maybe straighten it a little bit. Or what do y'all think? I think a ponytail or like a claw clip will really give fashion. Now, this is the look. I'm in love. I just did my everyday stack on this arm. It was fine. And the ears, I wanted to go a little bit more bold. I didn't know how I felt about these, but I think they're perfect. Necklace is layered. I think it gives so sexy. Even when this comes down a little bit, because I have my bra, I feel safe. I have a little bodysuit on, so I feel very safe, very cute. The shoes pop so well, and I'm going to show you why the shoes pop. Because look, I'm wearing my Big Mama, Big Mama. This is the Zaza Grande. So this is bigger than even the Grande. This is from Anima Iris, one of my favorite luxury brands. And look at this. This is why I did the bodysuit, because it just gives still sexy. Like, it doesn't give too trashy, even though the bodysuit might be showing a little here, showing a little there. I feel like it gives so cute. I can wear this on my shoulder because it is a little shoulder strap with the Big Mama. But I can also wear it on my hand. I could do one of the little half numbers. But I just really want to wear Big Mama, and I think that she is so cute. Now, in my purse for this event, of course, my phone will be going in my purse. My cola, and I picked up Divine Rose. No, baby, we did mauve. We did the mauve one. We're putting that in there. And we are almost all ready to go. I feel like I look like I belong on a runway. I don't know whose runway. Probably Versace, but neither here nor there. I belong on the runway. And the piece that is missing that I would really love is like a fur or something. From any brand, Hanifa will be great. But from any brand, Bottega, Louis Vuitton, whichever ones I think would be great if I could just borrow a nice fur coat from them. But since I don't have a fur coat, I'll be throwing on one of my regular coats. So for the most part, this is matte. There's not really much. There's a little bit of transfer, but not really much. I like this, but I do want to go on top of it with this gloss just to see what it will give. I feel like the lips and the eyes and everything is just matching. It's just giving pretty woman, but I just want to see. And I have been told that this gloss is a really good gloss because it doesn't really melt. Hold on, let me put it on the back of my hand because I'm not really putting on gloss because I don't want to mess up this color. And this is not a color. Look how peachy this is. Now, y'all know I do love peaches. So you would think that this is a gloss color that I would get, but it is actually not a gloss color that I would typically get. But look at that. Oh my God. And I was told it won't mess up my lip liner. And I feel like it didn't. I feel like it didn't really disturb anything. It looks good. It did lighten my lip liner a little bit, but it is a pretty light gloss. So that makes perfect sense. And given, y'all, look at my bag. The inside matches my outfit. Y'all, I feel so beautiful. And you know what? I really was considering, like, what scent do I want to go with? Do I want to do my Armani? Do I want to do my YSL? I have no one that I'm going to do. Because this whole outfit is giving pretty woman, opulent, sexy, just everything, we're going to go a little bit clean with the Tiffany. I know y'all seen how much I have left. It's not that much, but she's gonna get worn. We're gonna keep wearing her out. I do not care. And one thing I've learned is to not be scared to spray. I spray now. That just did something perfect for me. I am feeling it. I'm feeling myself. Hopefully I can get some pictures, you guys. If I do, I'll put some here. And if I'm able to vlog, because y'all know how luxury events are sometimes, vlogging may be a little weird. But if I am able to vlog, I'll insert some of the vlog here. But if I am not able to vlog, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your love and your support. What luxury brand or brand in general would you love to go on like a brand event or brand trip with? Comment down below, because Pat McGrath is like literally my dream one. But let me know, what is your dream one? Go ahead and like this video and share it so that we can get more people into this potato family, because y'all know I do beauty, I do fashion, I do it all. And last but not least, what do you have to do? Come on now. You know what you gotta do. You gotta subscribe to my channel so you can grow with your girl and so you can grow with your girl and so you can grow with your girl. Break it down and break it down and
So we are coming with a force, yeah. Blessings we are reaping, we coursing on foot.